Hello everyone, today we're going to learn the daily Tanya for Iyar, Tafshin, Pei, Daled. So last time we learned a great way to sort of trick, if you will, to come to a love of Hashem. And the Alter Rebbe brings this up and he says that it is to remember that the way one expresses himself, that is the way one expresses his emotions towards another person. Those emotions will be reflected back at him from the other person. And he takes that from the pasuk, Kamayim hapanim lapanim, just as water is to the face, ken lev hadam ladam, so is the heart of man to man. In other words, just as your face reflects in the water, when you show it, so too, when you show your love to another person, then that love is reflected back at you. So let's continue. So this is natural to just any person. And this is even if these two people are equal in stature. And all the more so, if a great and high king shows his grand and abiding love to a lowly person, someone who is belittled, and who is reviled, who is just cast in the dirt. And the king comes down to him from his place of honor, with all of his servants and all of his men, and he takes him and he raises him up out of the dirt, and he brings this lowly man into his halls, the halls of the king, and he brings him to successively into more internal and private spaces, where neither a slave or a servant nor even a minister can go see the king there. And what does he do? And he joins with him, and he comes together with him in a real closeness, in hugging and kissing, and a union of spirits, in all sincerity. It's talking about a man about a great king who brings close to him a lowly man to the point that is beyond what he affords to anyone else. All the more so, one would imagine that the love would arise sort of naturally, a doubled and redoubled love in the heart of this lowly man. To the soul of the king, by the connecting and the joining of souls together in such a sincere way. And even if his heart is like stone, it will melt and become water. And his soul will be poured out like water. As his soul becomes completely drawn into the love of the king. And it will reflect back the love that the king showed him. So we're going to talk about sort of what this means. I mean, I think people can sort of see where this is going, but we're going to talk about it explicitly tomorrow. So stay tuned.